Hey everyone, I'm here to give you guys some quick updates on Channel 3 GL lineup, Lenamiu's second series, Lingorm's Oombam, and Engfa Charlotte's Water series. Plus, Nawat is again getting hated on for what he said in a recent interview about Charlotte, and Love and Namtan are getting so much hate as well. Let's get into this. Channel 3 has been rolling out announcements and updates for its upcoming lineup. First, we have Lena and Miu's second series. It's going to be a novel adaptation, which is something we all prayed for. Their second series is going to be PLS Love, an adaptation of the novel with the same name. Well, it's a spicy novel. Lena and Miu themselves said this in the video sharing details about their characters.
สวัสดีค่ะ Lena Miu นะคะ ทุกคนกำลังสงสัยใช่ไหมคะว่าซีรีส์เรื่องที่2ของพวกเราเนี่ยคือเรื่องอะไรต้องบอกก่อนว่าซีรีส์เรื่องนี้เผ็ดแบบมันแซ่บที่สุดใน3โลกนั่นก็คือเรื่อง PLS Love รักได้ไหมค่ะน่านะคะรับบทเป็นพีมค่ะก็เป็น working woman ที่ไม่เชื่อในความรักนะคะอย่าทำให้พีมเจ็บเพราะว่าถ้าเจ็บแล้วเนี่ยบทลงโทษอาจจะโหดร้ายมากๆเลยค่ะกลัวแล้วว่ามิวนะคะรับบทเป็นป่านค่ะจะบอกเลยว่าอาชีพและ character everything จริงกับเบลไม่มีความเป็นตัวเองเลยทุกอย่างเหลือศูนย์มันแบบมันแซ่บมันคือแบบmy god คือเรียเห็นแล้วแบบโอ้ my god ฉันจะทำยังไงดีพวกเราก็ตื่นเต้นมากๆเลยกับซีรีส์เรื่องที่2ของพวกเรานะคะยังไงก็ฝากติดตามด้วยนะคะมารอลุ้นไปกับพวกเรานะคะว่าเรื่องจะออกมาเป็นยังไงบ๊ายบาย
Now for a quick summary of PLS Love that I read on X. The basic setting of the plot sounds to me very similar to Dangerous Queen, just the basic setting. There is a beautiful and very attractive girl who is struggling financially and works as a bar hostess. Her job is to give company to wealthy individuals, sitting with them, having conversations, or entertaining them. Miu's character is a very popular hostess at the bar. She is not easy to hire. She is often judged and treated badly because of her profession. People often forget the difference between a hostess, a nightclub worker, and a sex worker, and the story highlights the struggles of women working in this profession. I think it's a very bold choice that Lena and Miu decided to go with this novel adaptation. This is completely new compared to everything they have done before. It's very different from all the previously announced GL series from the channel and even from other upcoming GLs. You know, every channel has a certain style, and every time it comes to Channel 3, even when Only You was getting criticism for being very simple and the story feeling like it was written for 12-year-olds, a big defensive argument from fans was that it's just Channel 3's style. People said it's a big channel with a wider audience, all age demographics watch their shows, so they can't really make bold choices with their storytelling. And channel in know to be comfortable and play safe, at least for ItGL, and you can really see this in their lineup. So I'm definitely a little surprised that this novel is being adapted for Lena and Miu's series. I think it's a brave move, it's going to be a spicy GL, and it's still a Channel 3 project. As for Lena's character, she comes from a strong financial background. Somewhere I read that she is going to play a third-generation chaebol heiress. She's rich, has some mommy issues, and is rude and bratty. She doesn't want to fall in love, and there's a bit of an enemies-to-lovers dynamic going on here. And of course, when she meets Miu's character, Pan, she wants to keep that woman for herself. In the novel, there's a toxic, obsessive sugar-mommy dynamic going on between them. How much of that will actually make it to the screen, we don't know yet. But overall, we're happy for Lena and Miu. Other questions fans have are about when this show's coming out. Right now, there's no date or even hints regarding production. Another question is whether the novel is available to read. Yes, it is available in Thai, but the English version hasn't been published yet. The full title of the novel is PLS Love, Can We Love Each Other? Here is the synopsis as well. When the #1 lounge club boss, nicknamed the Angel, is assigned an important job by a condescending and despised businesswoman, circumstances unexpectedly lead them to end up in bed together. How will this deeply intimate relationship end? Can they love? It's the same question, asked in different contexts. Pakini, Lena's character, asked because she's unsure whether a woman like Panopsorn could ever settle down with her, while Pan asked because she doesn't know if someone of her low status has the right to love someone like Pakini. This novel contains mature themes, including violence, sexual content, and strong language. Readers should be 18 years of age or older. Written by the author Reverse. Beside this, Lenamiu went on live yesterday. Miu talked about that interview video of Jennie where she can be seen in the background.
เซลฟี่กันแล้วก็มีเขาอยู่ข้างหลังฟีลแบบปาปารัสซี่แบบว่าทำให้เขาไม่ดูแอบถ่ายเขาอยู่ข้างหลังแล้วก็นิดนึงแล้วก็แอบมอง
มีอันหนึ่งตอนที่สัมภาษณ์ที่เขานั่งสัมภาษณ์
ตอนนั้นมิวช็อกมากเขามานั่งใกล้มาก
เพราะเราอยู่ด้านหลังแบบอยู่ข้างหลังเขาเลย
แล้วมิวก็หันไปแบบเฮ้ย
รอพี่บิดเราคิดว่าmaybe I don't know that's just my wickedness
ไม่รู้จะรู้ด้วยว่าฟินมาก Yeah guys we met Jennie
The one where she was having a conversation with Yoonjung. There were a lot of memes going around about it, like what did they say to Yoonjung that she had that reaction, and whether Miu introduced Lena as her girlfriend again. It was really funny.
Hi, we love you. I watched your series Candice Love We Translated. แล้วเขาก็แบบ Oh really? แล้วมิวก็เรียกเขาว่า You're Do-Re-Mi.
Moving on, we have another show, Lingorm's Inloveforever. The channel released the official teaser. Lingorm looked beautiful, as always, and yes, they are getting married for the third time. I've never said this before, but one thing I really look forward to in a GL is the weddings. And Lingorm always end up getting married in their series, unlike LMSY who never gets the wedding, like a proper wedding. Some of my favorite GL weddings are from Gap, The Secret of Us, and Reverse With Me. We also got the official poster for the show. It looks very fairy tale-like. Previously, fans had complaints about the poster, but this one is gorgeous. Besides that, the channel also announced the Lingorm Thailand fan meeting tour and their appearance on the Heart Talk show. I don't know much about this show, but from fans' reactions, it seems like a big deal. That's all for Lingorm. We also have a teaser for Oombam's upcoming series, Fulfill. The official pilot for it was released a long time ago, and now we finally have a new teaser. Of course, this is one of the anticipated series, and it's expected to release after Playpark ends. The teaser is kind of going viral in GL spaces. Overall, it has fans excited, but some people are questioning the dialogues shown in the teaser. I saw a tweet saying this is giving men weaponizing their incompetence in marriage, but make it Yuri. What do you guys think? I'm definitely looking forward to this series because of its leads, but I don't really have very high expectations when it comes to the storytelling or plot. It is expected to premiere at the end of April. And we also have Playpark from the channel's GL lineup, which is already halfway aired. Another trailer was released yesterday. It's for Water the series. Engfa and Charlotte are leading this series. Now, I have never read these novels before and probably will never read them either, so I was definitely a little surprised by the trailer. I was expecting this series to be more of an enemies to lovers story, but the trailer is giving very emotional burnout vibes. This is definitely a bit different from anything Engfa and Charlotte have done before. There is a lot of crying. I'm not ready for it. The series will start airing soon on March 24th. Plus, we have another interview clip of Nawat going around where he is talking about Charlotte again, and it's not any better than before. It's a long clip, so I'm going to summarize it. Nawat basically said that he wants to open opportunities for Charlotte so she can calm down and be more comfortable. He said things are better now to a certain level, but he still wants to have a serious conversation with Charlotte about her work. He mentioned whether she wants to do solo work, although Charlotte's work has been less than before, but it's not like she isn't doing any work at all. He also mentioned that Charlotte might not be getting much acting work anytime soon, and whatever work opportunities he wants to give her may not be acting related. This is also why the success of Water the series matters so much. We don't really know what's going to happen with Engla in the future. Can everything between Charlotte and her agency go back to normal? Are they going to have another project together in the future or not? Because of that, fans really need to show up for Water the series and make it a huge success, and honestly, I have high hopes that it will be successful. He also said that if Charlotte understands the situation and trusts the organization and his leadership, he's happy to move forward and continue working together. At a recent award event, he sent his assistant to invite her after she finished receiving her award. When she arrived, he wanted her to see the audience's feedback and support. They still haven't had a proper conversation yet, but he briefly checked in on how she was doing. He told her that he wants to sit down and talk later. He also said that when Charlotte talks with them, she seems more relaxed. But according to him, Charlotte is someone who sometimes keeps things inside, so people around her might not fully understand what she's thinking or feeling because of her personality, mindset, or mood. Now, this is the part where fans are really mad at him. Mr. Nawat brought up Charlotte's scammer incident again. He said, and I quote, I have understood her since the time she transferred money to the scammers, the 4 million. Because the thought process, sometimes the nong might have some kind of problem, which we didn't blame her for, but we tried to understand. While we were having problems with each other, we thought that her thought process in some things Charlotte doesn't think like a normal person. She thinks in a strange way sometimes. So we need to gradually give time to heal each other and try to extend friendship. If everything gets better, it will return to how it was before. Inviting her here already counts as forgiving one part, because the boss fan meet hasn't happened yet. Well, actually, I've forgiven about 65% more than half. So basically, he's saying Charlotte thinks differently, that she doesn't think like a normal person, and that they're trying to understand her while slowly rebuilding the relationship. He also said he has forgiven her partially, about 65%, but not fully yet. Of course, fans are mad about this. From their perspective, he isn't taking any responsibility for his own behavior and instead seems to be shifting the blame onto her. And that line about forgiving 65% is honestly a wild thing to say publicly. But, well, this is Nawat. Moving on, we also got to see Momo and Emi interacting at the Miu Miu show. Emi was also pictured with Minnie from Idol. And after the huge success of Girls' Rule Episode 1, Love and Namtan are getting a lot of hate. I already talked about the hate Love received yesterday, but right after that I'm now seeing Namtan also getting pretty much the same hatred from parts of her fan base. It's the same old narrative that these two are not loyal to their partners. People are bringing up things from the past to make their points. Like saying Namtan doesn't care about film because she is an extroverted person with a lot of friends, which often leads to dating rumors. And then with Love, people bring up that she had an ex-boyfriend half a decade ago, so apparently that means she's not loyal to her on-screen partner, Milk. I don't know how many times I have to repeat the same thing again and again. I honestly don't even have anything new to say about this situation anymore, except that these are actresses and they are simply doing their jobs. And that's where I want to end this video. Thanks for watching, everyone.